Hey my loves, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is IvoryB. Welcome to the family. I cannot believe that 2018 is over, so this is officially my very first video of 2019. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys my favorite beauty products of 2018. So I will be bringing you guys the products that I use majority of 2018 and products that I fell in love with, like products that I found myself using every single time I sat down to do my makeup. It was like a no-brainer. I just grabbed for because it was my go-to product, so that I know that works well for my skin. So today's video is going to be my beauty favorites of 2018. So if you would like to see what I have been using all year long and what products I have been loving, then please keep watching and we're gonna get right into the video. I'm gonna start with how I do my face. So I'm gonna start with like moisturizers, primers, and then work my way down to some of my favorite brushes and blenders and stuff like that. So to start off, I always start my face off with a moisturizer, and I have super sensitive skin. Like I have extremely sensitive skin, so I cannot use moisturizers with fragrances in it with certain products. So what I use is just a unscented gentle skin moisturizer, and this is what I use for my face. And it's unscented, it doesn't have, it's just a cream. It's just a flat basic cream, and I love this. I've been using this for years and I will not put it down because this is one of the only things that I found that actually works for my skin. Everything else breaks me out. So now we're gonna get into my favorite primers of the year. Now I did try quite a bit of primers throughout the year of 2018, but the two primers that have been sticking with me and have not failed me every single time I put them on, they are flawless. They fill in my pores because I do have pores right underneath my eyes, like right up in this area. I do have some texture. My number one primer is the Maybelline Baby Skin. Honey, do not sleep on drugstore products, okay? Because you definitely can find some gems at the drugstore. The drugstores has definitely been stepping their game up lately, even though this primer is not new. And I have had this is like my third bottle, but I love this primer. This is my go-to. As you can see, this primer is gone. Like I scraped out, I'm scraping, okay? This next primer that I'm gonna show you is a higher end primer, but it works just the same. I love it just the same. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and it's Pores No More. I don't know what else to say about it. It's Pores No More. Also, a lot of these products are not new to the market. They're products that I consistently pick up, products that I consistently use, products that I love and that I know is gonna work for me, okay? So, moving on to brows, I have three products, and one of these products is a brush. And we're gonna start with the brush. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. I love this brush. I had three of them, but one of them broke, so I have two of them now, and I plan on having like 10 of these in my kit at some point because this is the only eyebrow brush that I know that actually gets the job done. Like it's super stiff, so once product gets on it, it's like super sharp and thin and precise, and it just really gives you hair-like strokes. I love this brush. This is the best eyebrow brush that I have found yet, okay? This is the best one. To go with that, I cannot do this video without mentioning my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. When I tell you, I started my makeup journey with this product, and I'm gonna end my makeup journey with this product because this is the best eyebrow pomade that is out there. I use it today. I use the shade Ebony, and as you guys can see, I put a beating on this thing. I don't like it when I very first get it because it's too creamy. I like for it to be a little bit dry, a little bit stiffer, because it just gives you a more precise brow, and it has my brows so fleeky, okay? 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing my eyebrows, it's gonna be with this product. I use a pomade. I will use a pomade miles ahead before I use a pencil. I can control a little bit more with the pomade than I can with a pencil. Speaking of eyebrow pencils, I do have an eyebrow product that I use completely up in like 2-3 months, and I just forgot to repurchase it, but I will definitely be repurchasing this pencil, and this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and it is in the shade number 5. It has a spoolie on one end, and then the pencil is on the other end. I cannot roll it up for you guys because literally it's gone. This is the best eyebrow pencil that I've ever tried, and I've tried quite a few. I've tried some from the drugstore. I've tried the MAC one. This is way better than the MAC one. This is my holy grail eyebrow pencil. I love it. Benefit, you did an awesome job on this pencil. Thank you very much. I do have 2 foundations to mention. I have to mention this one first because this is everything in the bottle, okay? There's nobody that does foundation like MAC does foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I am in the shade NW48. When I tell you guys this is my perfect matching foundation, this is the first foundation that I ever purchased for myself. And this is back when, like 2-3 years ago, way before the drugstore was coming out with all of these different shades, and it was very hard for us to find our shades, you know, before the whole Fenty Beauty trend, because I feel like when Fenty Beauty came out, that's when everybody wanted to get on the trend and like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and put out 40 shades, 50 shades. That's when everybody wanted to start actually including melanin queens, okay? Melanin kings and queens up in their range, and I just always fell back to this. It's full coverage. It has SPF in it, so you're covered. It's just beautiful. The very next foundation, I'm sure you guys can guess. I've done a video on this before, but it is the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. This is the foundation that I have on today. As you can see, it is flawless. I use this one over my MAC one because I'm out of this one and I just didn't feel like dealing with it, so I use this foundation today, and I love this foundation. I use it all the time. I know how to work with it because I would much rather have a foundation that's darker for my skin tone than lighter for my skin tone, so I definitely know how to tweak it and, you know, maneuver and work with it and make it work for my skin. But I love this foundation. Shout out to you, Jackie Aina, for collaborating with Too Faced and giving us some shades, honey, because Too Faced was a big no. It was a no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. I'm so glad that they came out and gave us, you know, better shades or whatever. Moving on to concealer. I have 3 concealers to talk about, and I'm gonna start off just with everyone's basic favorite go-to concealer, I feel like, and that is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I love it. They're cheap. They're under $5. It has amazing coverage. This is a nice concealer to put in your makeup kit if you are a makeup artist, because they have so many shades and they're so cheap, and it's so freaking good. I don't even have to talk about this too long because y'all already know. The next one that I do have to talk about is probably my all-time favorite, but I'm kind of bitter about it because Sephora discontinued this concealer, or they didn't discontinue the concealer, but they discontinued my shade, and it hurts so bad because this is my perfect shade. I'm so sick of them discontinuing stuff. I'm just, why even make something if you're gonna discontinue it? I just don't understand. Y'all can keep that. Nonetheless, the concealer that I'm talking about is the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, and I use this shade 15. I have this on today as well. A lot of these products I have on my face. I did a full face of these products, but I love this so much. It's the perfect, it is literally the perfect concealer tone for my skin. It has the perfect undertone for my skin and everything, and they discontinued it. Like, the last concealer that I am going to talk about is the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced that also came out with this. So these two together were like magical. This is in the shade Chestnut. I love this for like bright, intense, super coverage, beat. Like, I want to be beat to the gods. This is what I use. This concealer definitely is a ride or die. I probably will repurchase this when I run out. Moving on to powders, I have 3 powders that I want to talk about. They're all on the more affordable side, except for one, and I'm going to start with that one. It is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Translucent Medium Deep. It's like the perfect warm shade tone for me. It's a little bit on the warm side, but I do love it. What I love using this for specifically is cutting my jawline, because I feel like this is the perfect shade for that, because I don't want it to be too light, but I also want it to stand out. So this is what I'll use. I used to use this to set under my eye, but it's a little bit too deep for under my eye. It just has a little bit too much warmth to it for what I like to do under my eye. I don't like too much redness or warmness. I like underneath my eyes to be a little bit more yellow, a little bit more golden. So I do love this powder. I use it all the time. The next 2 powders are from the same brand, and this is an Instagram brand, and their brand is called AC Cosmetics. I will leave it on the screen. I'll put everything on the screen. Luscious by Lynn is what they put on their packaging, but if you look them up on Instagram, it's AC Cosmetics, and they have the best powders on the market right now. I promise you, especially for deeper skin tones, you need these powders. I swear to you, you need these powders. I got them in the shade No Shine Translucent, and then I got it in the shade Translucent Butternut Beige. And both of these powders, they literally melt into the skin. You can pack these on and they will not be cakey under the eyes. They will not leave a white cast. They do not give flashback and film. They're amazing. These powders have quickly become my favorite powders. Every single time I sit down to do my makeup, these are the powders that I'm reaching for over my other powders. This used to be the powder that I reached for all the time to set underneath my eyes, but once I got these powders, I did not reach for that for under my eyes at all, because Butternut Beige is a brown girl's dream. When I say you can set anywhere from NC45 to NW55 with Butternut Beige, this is beautiful. It melts into the skin. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love these powders. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. So as you can see, Butternut Beige is more of like a brown beige color. And then No Shine is more translucent beige bone color. They're not super expensive. I got 3 of them. It was like a bundle where you get 3. You could pick 3 powders for $60, I think, or $50. And they're worth every single penny, every penny. The third powder that I want to talk about is the infamous RCMA No Color powder. This is the original. This is the one and only, the GOAT, the Holy Grail. Everybody from the palest of palest to the darkest of darkest complexions can use this as a setting powder. It's flawless. When it says no color, it literally means no color. But I don't like using this, packing it on with a beauty blender. I like to use this with a setting brush. So I pick up the powder with a brush and then I pat it underneath my eyes, because I don't like baking with this. If you use too much of this, it will leave a white cast, but it definitely melts into the skin if you know how to tweak it, if you know how to use it. You do have to work a little bit more with this product than you do with the other powders that I showed you, but this is a staple in my collection, a staple in my makeup kit, a staple in my freelance kit as well. I love it. I use it on all my clients. It's bomb. Now I'm gonna show you guys my one and only all over face powder, and that is, to no surprise, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep. This is the perfect golden, rich, warm brown for all over my face. It's the perfect all over face setting powder. For me, this color is beautiful. I use this every single time I do my makeup. I've been using this for years. It lasts a long time. A little bit goes a long way. MAC just does complexion products justice. There is absolutely nothing I can say bad about this product at all. Okay, so now we're getting into the good stuff, One of my favorite things to do when I'm doing my makeup is to contour, blush, and to highlight. No surprise, I feel like that's everyone's favorite step. but I do have a few contour products. One of them is a cream, and this is the Sleek Makeup Cream Contour Kit in Extra Dark. It's the darkest one they have. This middle shade right here is the perfect cream contour for me. These just blend out so seamlessly. And they almost feel like a dry oil. I don't know how to explain it, but they have like a fine oil in them that makes them dry down matte once you blend them out. But this is beautiful. I love this so much, this cream contour kit. It's really the only cream contours that I use. I used to not be into cream contouring, and then I got really into cream contouring once I found my love for this palette. I definitely use it on my clients, and I do use it on myself if I want to be a little bit extra, a little bit more chiseled that day, then I will use it. My holy grail, my all-time favorite holy grail contour bronzing palette is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and this is in the shade medium to dark. This palette is everything for dark skin. Contours and bronzers lack. The beauty community is lacking super hard on bronzers and contours for our melanated skin, and Black Radiance is one of the only brands to do it properly. And their drugstore, like this is like $7. I use this color right here, the I use the contour color to chisel out my cheeks, and it's the perfect color for me. It really gives me like this nice sun-kissed bronze contoured look. And then for blush, I'm not really a blush fan, but I do put on blush every single time that I put on makeup because I like wearing it, but I just don't think that I need a surplus of them because I don't like blush. I like a little wash of color to give some color to my skin, but I do not like blush at all. But this is one of the only palettes that I use. Well, it's not even one of, this is the only palette that I use to blush. I don't use anything else. I use Neo, which is this nice brick color. And then I also always mix it with Toby. And Toby is this bright orange color. And then it does have a few other colors, like this color, Zane. I'll use it if I want to be a little bit more rosy on the cheeks. And then this color is a beautiful contour. It looks really dark brown in the pan, but it does lean a little bit more like purplish plum burgundy, but it's beautiful for our skin tone. So I definitely get a lot of use out of this palette. I'll use it if I want to deepen up my contour or snatch myself a little bit more, snatch my cheeks a little bit more. But this is the only blush that I use. I don't use any other blushes. So it has to be my favorite. Now for my favorite.
For my favorite part of the video. What?
My favorite thing to do. Come on. Can you tell? Can you tell? My favorite thing to do is to highlight. And if it's one thing I have the most of, opposite of the blushes, is my highlighters. I have 2-3 drawers stacked of highlighters, but still I always find myself going back to my OG favorites. I'm gonna start off by showing you my fave, okay? I can't say the best for last, no. I'm gonna start with the best. My favorite one of all time. This is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow highlighting powder. I love this. I use this on my clients. I use this on myself. I will forever recommend this highlighter, and it better be good because it was like $50-something. So my second highlighter that I'm going to show you is actually from the drugstore, but this highlighter is so amazing for how cheap it is. And this is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzing Powder in the shade Rock On World. Cheap packaging, by the way. Yeah, cheap packaging, but come on, what? That's that glow. That's that glow you seeing. I can't help it. I cannot help it. I have to give you a swatch. Look at that. Look at that. Like, come on, dude. The next highlighter that I do have on today as well, I have this on top of this because this one is a lot darker than this one. But this did release this year. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. And this is the color. The packaging on this is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and give you a swatch of this as well. This is what I like to use on top of any and every single highlighter. I love to use this on no matter what highlighter I'm using. Can you even? Like, what? It's not like a glittery based highlighter. It almost feels like it has no base to it. It's just glow. It's just literally like they took glow and just put it and pressed it into a pan, and that's what you get. This highlighter is amazing. It's the perfect champagne gold color. And Breezy and Anastasia Beverly Hills, you guys did an amazing job with this product. Moving on, this is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade LeBron's. This is also a collaboration with Jackie Aina. I love this highlighter. If there's one highlighter that I will use when I don't have on any makeup, it definitely would be this highlighter because it's beautiful. That is all of the face items, and now we're gonna move on to my eye products like eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow palettes, and stuff like that. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm gonna mention the P. Louise eyeshadow bases. It's in the shade Rumor 4, Rumor 5. I do have Rumor 2, which is the original shade, and Rumor number 0, which I love to use for cut creases because it's just like so pure and white. But I do absolutely love these primers. I would say that they're close to the best. They do what they do. They do what they say they do. I feel like, but they do the same thing for me as concealer did for me, at least. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use them. They were expensive because they were expensive. So get that out of the way. And to start off with my eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to mention a brand, just a general brand. And I love every single last one of their palettes. That brand is Juvia's Place. Here's just 3 of the palettes I want to show. I love Juvia's Place everything. I've never had a problem with them. I know there's a lot of controversy around them, but I personally have never had a problem with Juvia's Place. So I will say that these 2 probably are my top 2 palettes of 2018. This first one, this is the Zulu palette. This is what made me fall in love with color. This is the palette that taught me how to use colorful eyeshadows, and I thank Juvia's Place for that so much because it really elevated my makeup career and everything, as well as this palette. This is the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's, and these colors down here were amazing for chocolate skin tone. I love this palette. And then one of the OGs that I've had for a while, you know, this is the Nubian 2 palette. I have all of their palettes with the exception of like 3 or 4 of them, but I have now at least, I think I have 9 or 10 of their palettes, and I love every single one of them. They definitely opened the door and set some standards for other indie brands to follow behind. They do it right. This next palette is the palette I was talking about earlier that released with the Amrezy highlighter. She didn't have anything to do with the creation of this palette, but they did release in the same collection, and that is this Soft Glam palette. Ignore how dirty my palette is. My contour powder broke in my makeup bag and spilled everywhere, and you guys know this packaging is like a velvet material, so there's not coming out of that. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I used this today on the eyes, and this is the perfect neutral palette, the perfect everyday palette, and that is one of the reasons why I picked this palette to be in my yearly favorites, because I found myself reaching for this palette quite a bit when I wasn't filming or when I wasn't doing a look for Instagram or for you guys. I found myself reaching for this palette a lot more day to day, because you got your transition color, boom, light browns, you got your medium tone browns, your mid tone browns, your dark browns, your black, your golds, everything. It just has everything that you need in it for everyday eyeshadow palette. So that is why I love this palette. This palette is everything. It has every color you'll ever need in it. The owner of this brand, Super, she's so inspiring. She definitely have a good head on her shoulders, and I just really wanted to support somebody that was like that, because she's doing a lot of things for us in the community. And this palette is holy grail status. It's just really good. I love it. I love it. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I've been using this nonstop consistently. I use this on almost every last one of my 12 days of Christmas. Ever since I got it, I've been using it for everyday looks, for a bold look, for a natural look, for drama. I use this for everything. So I really do like this palette. Before we move to lips, I'm going to mention this mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Discovery Matte Mascara. I like this for my bottom lashes because it has a very thin wand on it, so it grips and hugs onto the bottom lashes really well. The best lower lash mascara I've ever tried, and it's really nice. I use it all the time. But moving on to lips, this is the ColourPop lippy pencils, and these are the only lip pencils that I use. They're only $5. They're so creamy. They're almost like a lipstick. Like, you can feel your whole lips in with them. They don't tug. They glide effortlessly across the lips. They're so nice. It's so easy to use on clients as well. You're not sitting here tugging. Even if you have like dry lips or something like that, these are amazing. Really creamy and pigmented, and they're cheap. You can't beat that. 2 lipsticks. One of them is drugstore and one of them is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick in the shade Give Me Mocha is my favorite nude liquid lipstick of all time. It's the perfect nude brown pink color for me, and paired with Pitch, P-I-T-C-H, by ColourPop, it is the perfect skin tone nude brown on me. So I love this liquid lipstick. And then the lipstick that I have on today, this is Staunch from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is almost like the same color as this in a lipstick form, but a little bit lighter and a little bit more nude milky. It's perfect. I love it. The last lip item that I'm going to mention is a lip gloss, and you guys know I love lip gloss, but I love using a clear lip gloss because you can transform any lipstick into a gloss with a clear lip gloss. So clear lip gloss is definitely a staple in my kit, in my freelance kit, and in my personal kit. Let me tell you, honey, this is the best lip gloss that's out there right now, and it's 99 cents at your local beauty supply store. It is called MAX Lip Polish. The best clear lip gloss that's out there. It's not sticky. It lasts all day long. You put this on, it's not going anywhere. Your lips is going to be luscious, plump, and everything else. Okay, honey? So that is all for my makeup portion of this. I would like to show you guys a few setting sprays and a beauty blender that I've been loving. That's actually not a beauty blender. The first spray that I'm going to mention is, of course, you guys already know, this is the MAC Fix Plus, and it never fails, it never disappoints. I don't have to talk much about it. Moving on. We're going to go with the Ben Nye Final Seal. If you are a makeup artist, this is the best makeup setting spray. When I tell you, it's like glue for your face. It sucks you in, and your face is not going nowhere. Brides, parties, okay? You going to the cabin this weekend. You going to the club, okay? You about to be sweating your edges out. Right here, you need it. I conveniently put it into this MAC bottle because I had an empty one, because you know I be going through these like crazy. But I had an empty one, so I just transferred this over into this MAC bottle because the spray on this bottle is nice and fine and even. So this is everything. That's everything. And the last thing that I'm going to mention in this video is this nice little gem right here, honey. This is the one I just used. Boom. This is a new one, or like a clean one. This sponge right here, when I tell you it's almost exactly the beauty blender. It's a little bit more elastic-y, like I don't that's not even a word, but a little bit more like springiness, more elasticity to it. That's about it. But as far as like as comparable, here is a beauty blender, like a real beauty blender. I don't even know how to explain it. This one literally might be softer, but this is the best beauty sponge I have found compared to the actual original beauty blender. This right here is everything, and the best part about it is it's only $1.55. What? It's from a website called Shop Miss A. Everything on the website is $1, but the reason why this is $1.55 is because The extra 55 cents go to an animal shelter or like something with animals or whatever. But you need to get it. I ordered 10 and I just ordered like 12 more. So we have finally made it to the end of this video. That is all I wanted to show you guys for my yearly favorites. Those are all of the products that I was loving in 2018. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going anywhere. They're also products that I'm going to be loving in 2019. 2018 was a magnificent year. I graduated from college. I started my career. I started my master's program. So I started grad school and all of that. And I started my makeup journey, my YouTube channel. This is something that I feel very, very passionately about. I love makeup. It's like art to me. I feel like Picasso. I feel like I can do this forever. I love it, and this is something that I want to definitely be more consistent with and take it all the way to the top. Like, this is my passion. I'm not gonna stop. So you guys will be seeing a lot of me in 2019 for sure. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any uploads, so that you can be here whenever I upload a video for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video.